continue the next part after cloud computing. So what are the benefits of the cloud computing? The first benefit is that cost saving. Ultimately, if we are not buying any hardware, if you're not downloading any software requirement, so the cost is required for that is reduced. So ultimately our cost will get a save. So the cloud computing provide the inexpensive solution for the IT services. So what are the IT services we are utilizing? We can take the benefit of that by using the cloud computing. Then next one is the reliability. Cloud computing is the solution are the more reliable than in-house and the IT services. As a property of the cloud computing, we can access it by using the World Wide Web. So it should be a very reliable to us. We can perform a work on that. Next is the mobility. So the mobility means cloud computing solution are more portable and user can access in dynamic. So we can call it is the wireless technology. By using we can handle the cloud computing also. So these are the benefits of the cloud computing. Next is a very important part, that is nothing but the AI. AI stands for the artificial intelligence. So what is meant by the artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is the area of computer science that made up, create, design intelligent machines that works and react like the human. So we know that suppose we are taking the example of the robots. So the robots is nothing but one of the best example of the artificial intelligence. So that robot is designed and it is work like the human being. So artificial intelligence is the area of the computer. It is the one part of the computer. It is the one area of computer, and that is create a such a kind of technology, or they are creating the such kind of machines, so that machines will be work like the human being. So everybody, I think it is clear to you what is meant by the artificial intelligence. So what are the subfields of that artificial intelligence? So artificial intelligence is the very huge means that is the very huge study. But for the 12th science, you just have to aware about the what is meant by the artificial intelligence. There is a no deep learning, or there is a no deep knowledge to you. You just have to aware about the technology, what is meant by the artificial intelligence, and what are the subfields of that. The first field of artificial intelligence is the machine learning. So the machine learning means to train the machine to perform a particular task. So what is meant by the machine learning? Machine learning is the process where we are training our machine to such that they are performing a particular task. Suppose I trained my system, or I trained my computer system, so like a such way, if you know that there is a lots of advertisement is come in the, suppose you are looking for the Flipkart, in that if you are looking for the shoes and the watches, if whatever you looking, that will be appear in your social media websites, like Facebook page. In that Facebook again containing the same ad, again for the Insta containing the same ad, means that is learning the machine, means they are learning what is the user is doing, or what is the user interest. According to that they are sending their images, then offers to the particular server, means according to the user need, what is the user is going to search into the Google search engine and the other tasks. So according to that the machine is provide the result in front of you, and that is nothing but the machine learning. So it is mean by to train the machine perform a particular task. Next one is the neural network. So the neural network is the one type of artificial intelligence, in that it is a very complex in the nature, like our brain structure. So there are the some neurons, and that neurons and the relay are sharing the information between the various unit to find the connection, and the device managing the data. So this is a very complex in the nature. There are the neurons and the relay. So complex nature, I have already shown you the one video of that neural network, so that you can understood how is the structure of the neural network. So it was a very some complicated in nature, but that is a very reliable, that all the units are connected and they are exchange the information between the various units. Next one is the deep learning. So the deep learning is, again we can call the machine learning's advanced part of the machine learning. So in that we can perform, or by using the, suppose we are taking the example, you want to work on the image, you want to work on the video. So for that you have to dividing, suppose we are taking the example, we want to work on the video. So initially we are need to divide the given video into the frame. So in this way we are looking for from the small amount to the large amount, means we have to start from the 0 to 10. So in this way we are looking whatever the our requirement, according to that we are creating the patterns, we are defining the some algorithm, and that process is called as the deep learning. Next is the artificial intelligence in cognitive computing. It means it create a neural human like the interaction. So by using the artificial intelligence we can connect, or we can create the neural, or we can create the machines like that, they likely be like the humans. Next one is the neural language processing. So it involves analyzing and the understanding human language and responding to it. Means whatever the, suppose we are taking the example, if we prepare or if we create a robot, so that robot is having the capability that they can understand the human language. If we are setting the code into that particular robot, so robot will be understand what is the meaning of the human language, and again according to your requirement that robot will be respond to you. That is nothing but the neural language processing. Next is the advantages of AI. The first advantage of AI is reducing in the human error. So how the human error will get reduced? If we are using machinery, if we are replace the machine by the human, so ultimately there is a possibility, there is a zero possibility of the error, because of machine is doing their calculations and everything they are doing. So that might be a very correct in the format. If the computer is properly, suppose we are taking the example, if the computer is properly programmed with the artificial intelligence, then it will give the 100% result as compared to the task which is performed by the human being. For this purpose, suppose we are taking the example, now there is a calculation of manual calculation is done by some particular fellow, and if calculation is done by the machine, so ultimately the accuracy of that machine is the 100% clear. So that is nothing but, and by using the artificial intelligence we can reduce the human error. Next advantage is digital assistant. So by using the artificial intelligence we can create a machine so that it behave like the human. Ultimately we can replace it, or we can provide, we can assign the task to them. That is the sum of the highly advanced organization use AI digital device to interact with the user. So instead of the particular human being, we can interact with the user by using the artificial intelligence. Faster decision. If why the decision is fast? Because of that is the machine, so there is a no physical, no emotional and the mental attachment. So whatever the decision they want to take, they can take it is a very fastly. If we use the AI for the long side any technology, we can make machine to take the decision faster as compared to the human being. So here we can call the human being having the some drawbacks to take the decision. They could not take a decision very fastly, but the machinery taking whatever the decision is needed, at the same time they are taken the decision. Then next is the daily applications. So by using the AI we can use the daily applications of the AI such as the window, in that the Apple Siri, then the Windows Cortana, then the Google OK Google is one of the best example of the daily application. So in the Google for the OK Google we are generally asking everything, whether there is a rainy, where there is a, if you want to play a particular song, so you can just call OK Google, play the song like this. If you want to go for the particular advertisement, or if you want to go to particular news, so it will be ultimately open within the few seconds. So that means the daily applications you can use, or you can utilize the artificial intelligence. So the OK Google is one of the best example of the daily application. Next, like advantages, there are several disadvantages. the first disadvantages of AI, the high cost creation. So ultimately we are embed or we are using the network with the machinery, so the cost of the creation that is very high, because of there is a need to embed the both thing. So there are the lot of requirement of the hardware as well as the software. So due to that, the high cost creation. Next disadvantage is unemployment of the automation, because of the machinery or because of machine is replaced to the human being. So ultimately it will be reflect to the unemployment, because of we are replacing the machine by the human being. Next is 5G. So we will continue 5G in the next lecture.